I must say this. It was a group from Atlanta, underground rap group, one of the first hardcore gangster rap groups out of Atlanta called the Hard Boy. From one of the raps, the songs that they put out, they talked about a robbery in College Park. You know what I'm saying? And that robbery, the same location that they named in the robbery that they robbed somebody and shot him, one of my OG partners got killed in that same spot. I must say this. It was a group from Atlanta, underground rap group, one of the first hardcore gangster rap groups out of Atlanta called the Hard Boys. Everybody remember them that from the A. You know what I'm saying? You're not from the A if you don't remember the Hard Boys. You know what I'm saying? Lil Carrie, D, big shouts out to D. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I think D probably passed or not, but I know Lil Carrie and I can't remember the other guy name. You know what I'm saying? But it was three guys in the Hard Boys, and they did their little rap thing. Well, from one of the raps, the songs that they put out, they talked about a robbery in College Park. You know what I'm saying? And that robbery, the same location that they named in the robbery that they robbed somebody and shot him, one of my OG partners got killed in that same spot. You know what I'm saying? And these are my people right now, my people that I grew up with, my homies. You know what I'm saying? My brothers from the hood. These are their older brother. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say he was my OG. You know what I'm saying? Because he was our OG. And crack had just hit College Park Projects, man. You know what I'm saying? We talking about the 80s. Crack just hit the projects. Homies out there done start making their money, doing their thing, making a name for themselves. You know what I'm saying? And my partner and them, they had a big family. They have a big family. And they have a lot of brothers. You know what I'm saying? About 10 or 15 of them. And my homie Chase was the older brother of my partner and them, man. You know what I'm saying? And one day he was out there in the project at night. You know what I'm saying? Serving or whatever. But I don't even know at the time if he was just walking home or coming from home or he was out there serving. But some dudes had done came down. We don't know where they were from. We don't know nothing about them. Just showed up. 3 dudes jumped out the car and commenced the robbery. You know what I'm saying? And end up shooting my big bro, my OG, in the stomach, man. And killed him. And right now to this day, we talking about the 80s. Like I said, there was never a person that interest. They did never find the murderers. It's a cold case. Right now to this day. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, Lil Carrie them, the Hard Boys from Atlanta, the rap group, came out with this song called Armed Robbery. Now, anybody that hear me talking right now, it's on YouTube. You can go to YouTube, type in the Hard Boys, Atlanta rap group, and type in Armed Robbery. When I say they give simple and easy directions on what they did. Coming off 285, they say where they got off at. Then they say they bust a right, bust a left. Everything that they saying leads back to College Park Projects, man. And it's real talk, man. You know what I'm saying? And then, after this song come out, we get a whiff of it. But we don't know these dudes. We don't know nothing about their whereabouts or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And on top of it, we didn't get to hear this song until years after Chase had done died. You know what I'm saying? So we was in the blind for a long time, man. And then this song came out. And only reason why my people didn't act on it, man, is because it was allegations. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know for sure that they had done it. But I'm coming right now live, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight College Park ambassador right here, the projects, man. They did it, man. There's no other way that you just don't get caught. You know what I'm saying? When you got a tight friendship, you know what I'm saying? You don't tell on each other all that's cool. But that get broken down at times. Y'all see the first 48, all that. But it's easier to get away with something like this when you leave from your city and go 50 miles, 30 miles away like they did and come to College Park where nobody don't know you, never seen the car, no license plate, no nothing, so you just vanish like a ghost. And that's what they did, man, until that song came out, man. But real talk, but little did they know, man, like I had some partners that was from St. Thomas and St. Croix. They had came to live, stand on the hilltop. And these same Jamaican partners that turned me on to the 2 key lick when I robbed, for them 2 keys of cocaine. One of them partners was tied in with D. One of the guys from the Hard Boys. You know what I'm saying? And I ended up meeting that guy that one day. You know what I'm saying? And it caught me off guard because we pulled up and he came out and we, everybody started talking what's up, what's going on like that. And then after we had left, that's when the Jamaican man, my partner, told me who he was. You know what I'm saying? And me, boy, I was trying to remember where he stayed at. So when I got back to the hood, I could tell my partner them about them. I found one of them. You know what I'm saying? But I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember where we was at that time. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, man, it was back, this we talking about the 90s now, the late 90s, going into the early 2000s, if it wasn't already 2000 by this time. That's the time that had done passed before we ran into these guys. I really wish, real talk, I really wish, man, that I would have remembered what home stayed at, man, because that was a big loss. That was, like I said, that was the first loss from my partner them, man. You know what I'm saying? Their older brother. And I know we would have fired their ass up back then. You know what I'm saying? For real. And I don't care what nobody say. And I know it's a lot of us in College Park that know what I'm talking about. Them guys, no different from, like I say, no different from Young Lil Durk, Melly, Young Thug. For ages, for years, writers we write what we live and what we done been through and what we are going through. Sometimes we do some idiotic shit and start writing things that we done. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday or last week, incriminating ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they did. That's what they did. But it was that timing. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't even doing things like that, listening to your music, prosecute you for it back then. You know what I'm saying? But we knew because when you say where you came from, you came straight down to Virginia Avenue. Virginia Avenue, like I say, it's a dead end street. It go through like the airport area, all that stuff. But it's a dead end street, and that street ends in College Park Projects. You can't do that but go to the left or go to the right. If you go to the right, you're going into the houses of College Park, the houses area, nice houses. Then you go into the city of East Point. That's to the right. But if you go to the left, like they say they did, you know what I'm saying? Then you end up in the projects. And then where y'all jumped out at, where y'all say y'all seen somebody out there, that's where he died at. Nigga, it's real talk, man. I don't even know where they at right now this day. You know what I'm saying? I'm 49. They was a lot older than me, so they got to be 53 to 56 years old or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And I met D. I don't know if D died or whatever, but I think one of the guys in Hard Boys died. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure. But I met D. I didn't meet Lil Carrie and the other guys. But they the one did it, man. They the one did it. And I ain't the only one, like I said, I ain't the only one that think this, man. For real. The Atlanta rap group Hard Boys killed one of my OG partners in the early 80s in College Park Projects, man, and then put that shit in a song. Hey, man. Them boys supposed to been on got dealt with. You know what I'm saying? It just, we didn't know him. And then you know when something like that happened, especially the very first time, just like when my brother died, you be more into shock and into mourning and more into shock than you want to be, angry and revenge. You know what I'm saying? The first law, bam, and you just blow your wig. You don't be there. And I know that's how my partner there was about their brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Just awesome. And it was like he was just getting started. It went like he was this big drug dealer, all that. And overall, coming from a person that didn't do nothing but rob all my life, I didn't understand why you have to shoot somebody in a robbery. Unless your life, it don't change. Your life is in danger. Or they trying to take the gun from you. Or they bucking on you. Or however. And even when they bucking on you, you don't know no other way to handle your robbery, to handle the situation that you shoot them. Because you must be inexperienced. Because you can pistol whip, you can pop them in the head. You know what I'm saying? It's ways to handle the situation than just shooting somebody in the robbery. You know what I'm saying? Because there weren't too many people, me, myself, that I had to do that to. I had to rough up a few people. I had to give some little homie some stitches. You know what I'm saying? I even had to give some homie some staples. But I'm not shooting you in the robbery unless it's something that you doing that's gonna end my life or put me in danger. If you're not putting me in danger, if you giving it up, man, hey man, you can get all this, man. You can have all this, bro. You can have all this. Why do you gotta shoot him? Why do you gotta shoot him? Straight up and down. Now I got partners. You know what I'm saying? This goes to my partner too. Kettle can't call the pot black. I got partners that when we entered into the house, bah, they shot him. They shot him. I'm like, man, what the? You know what I'm saying? And I didn't feel that he had to. Sometimes she. I got some demon girls now. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't feel that he or she had to do it. Go in there, case the joint, but they not me. And they have a different way of looking at it. You know what I'm saying? They look at it because he done told me, probably done told me for why he do it. When he go in the house, he just gonna burn you. Pow. To make everything serious. To let you know we ain't playing nothing. We ain't here to be bullshit around. So he gonna pop you time we enter the home. That's him. I didn't ever have to do that. You know what I'm saying? And in this case, I know OG didn't buck like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he was a cool, calm dude, man. For real. They got some rowdy brothers that'll buck on a pistol right now. But he wasn't that type of dude, man. He was a player. He was about that bread. So if you're going to come and take some bread from him, he don't give it to you because he going to make some more bread. He knew that his life wasn't worth that. So he gave it up. Y'all still shot him. That's senseless.
Never forgotten.